Welcome to the Owl's Nest at Mount Healthy High School, where tonight ICRC will be bringing you a Southwest Ohio Conference game between the Harrison Wildcats and the Mount Healthy Fighting Owls. Hello, I'm Bill Bretz. So the SWAC Conference has seen some big changes this year. Ross and Edgewood have left for the Southwest Buckeye Conference, leaving only Mount Healthy, Harrison, Northwest, and Talawanda. Of the four left, the two teams here tonight are the best in football. So it's safe to say the league title is on the line tonight. Harrison is coached by 7-year head coach Derek Rehage. They come in 4-2. The keys to the game for them: run the ball. They have 2 of the 5 best rushers in the league. Win the battle of the trenches and stop the big play. The Owls have at least 12 scoring plays of 20 yards or more. The player of the watch for the Harrison Wildcats is junior quarterback number 4, Dickie Engel. He has 837 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He is a dual threat, though, 332 yards rushing with 2 TDs. Now, Engel spent the last 2 years at Reading, where he helped the football Blue Devils to a 14-7 record and was a state qualifier 2 years in wrestling. Mount Healthy is coached by 2nd-year head coach Jordan Stevens. They are 5-1 overall and 1-0 in the league. Their keys to the game tonight: stay disciplined. Handle that strong Harrison O-line and D-line. The O-line for Harrison averages 260 pounds. And continue with that explosive offense. 31 points a game, including a season-high 49 last week against Northwest. Their player of the watch is another junior quarterback. This one is number 7, Jameer Spain. In last season and a half, his stats are outstanding. 214 for 329. And passing, 65% passing, 3,300 yards, 33 touchdown passes, and 7 interceptions. And he leads the league this year in quarterback. Now, Harrison holds a 6-5 edge in this series since the SWAC started, but the Owls did win last year, 35-14. We have a good one coming up tonight. Mount Healthy won the toss, and they will receive. Kickoff is coming up. Don't go away.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
And good evening again from the Owl's Nest. It is a beautiful evening here tonight. They just got done playing over the PA system, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Life can't be any better. So, Bill Brad's glad you have joined us here tonight. This is going to be a battle for the league title here tonight. I'm pretty sure everybody in this stadium will agree with that. As the Wildcats come in, Harrison come in 4-2. Mount Healthy comes in 5-1. Mount Healthy won the toss, and they have decided to receive, kind of a la Bengals, what they've been doing this year. So the Harrison Landon Anderson, a junior, is going to tee it up out there. Our officials tonight: Dan Sander, he's the referee. Umpire Larkin Banks. Pat Armbruster and is line judge. Dan Armbruster is the head linesman, and back judge is Joe Snyder. So there's our officials for tonight. And as we said, the Southwest Ohio Conference getting some changes here. It's only now a 4-team conference. This is interesting because it puts a little more pressure on the athletic directors, because now both schools, all the schools in the league for football, they have to have 2 additional non-league games. So they actually are going to have 7 non-league games this year for both of the teams. We'll talk a little bit more about their schedules as the game goes on. So, but we are in week number 7, ICRC football. Can't believe we only got 3 more weeks of regular season to go before the playoffs begin. Of course, things have started earlier in the last couple years in Ohio because playoffs have got more teams. And there's Anderson's kickoff. And it's taken by the Owls up to the 33, 34-yard line. And that is number 11, Larry Fannin. Or Crittenton. Oh, Crittenton. Here's your starting offense here for the Owls, and of course they're led by Jameer Spain, the quarterback. Israel Bradford is the running back right now, but Scott and Crittenton will be running in and out of there. So the Owls get started at their own 33-yard line. Spain in the shotgun, man in motion, and the give is to Bradford. And Bradford's out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. And I think we saw a flag go in the field here already. It's about an 8-yard gain. Looks like it's going to be a face mask on the Owls, so this ball is going to come back. That's one of their keys right now tonight, talking to Coach Stevens. They wanted to be disciplined, and you can't have these things. You can see the face mask right there. So I'm not sure. It seems to me the face mask might have been on Harrison. They're down talking about it. Well, they are going to mark it off. Okay, they're marking it off against Mount Healthy. Only 5 yards. So it was face mask, it was unintentional. And it's marked from the spot. So the ball, they actually end up gaining about a yard on the play there. Ball's out closer to the 35-yard line. So it's first down and 8. Play the down over again. So it's interesting. You get a penalty and you get an advantage out of it. You don't see that very often. Spain in the shotgun again. One running back behind him. Now up to the side. Man in motion. And comes back the other way. A little sweep and to left. It's up. J.J. Etheridge comes back the opposite direction, picks up about 6 yards, and it's going to set up a 3rd and short now for the Owls. Ball is at about the 40, just beyond the 40-yard line. Actually, they got to get about, I don't know if the down marker is in the right position or not, but they got to get about 3 yards. Bradford gets the ball, but Harrison stops him. And early on here, the Owls are going to have to punt. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's see if they go for it. Kind of early on in the game, going to go for it, especially deep in the territory right now. But they are lined up to go for it. They're looking over to the side to Coach Stevens. He's got trips out. He has 4 receivers out to the right, an empty backfield. Now man in motion comes the other direction now. He throws and passes, and it is overthrown, and that is going to be 4th down. Okay, well, I guess we were off in our downs right there. So it is 4th down. So that was not a 4th down try. Now, 4th and 1. I think they're either going to go for it or do a quick kick. Let's see what happens. And we got a motion right there, and I think that's going to be on Mount Healthy. Yeah, that's going to back them up 5 yards, and they're bringing a punt team on. So Jameer Scott is the punter. He's a junior. And back for Harrison is Danny McCain. Has number 0 down there. McCain standing about the 33-yard line. Line of scrimmage is at about the 37. No, it's a fake. And it worked. They got a first down. Fake punt. The pass was complete to number 13. That's Lee Carter Jr. So how's this? And the pass was made by, it looked like number 10. Sean Crittenden. Well, no, wait a minute now. Now what we got? Fourth down. Oh, we had a penalty.
Fourth down in the 11.
Well, we have to replay it. We had a penalty. We didn't catch that. They're coming after the punter. And it is partially blocked and picked up by Harrison's number 25. That's Will Ferris. He's a junior. Picked it up. That punt was blocked partially by the Wildcats, and Harrison's going to get great field position right now at the 28-yard line. They were really bringing everybody with that. You can see it partially blocked right there. Picked up by Ferris. He picked up about another 3 or 4 yards. Although, wait a minute. We have the fourth down marker out there again. I think we had another penalty. Let's see what. Am I wrong here? Or we had a penalty on every play so far? All right, now they're putting, I guess it was against Harrison. Didn't see what the penalty was because the ball is back at the 45-yard line. So junior Dick Engel now going to work here for the Wildcats. His handoff, I believe that was Cole Coops. Let's see, it was. Number 3 is Cole Coops. He comes in third in the SWAC in rushing right now. He had 509 yards coming into the game with 7 touchdowns. Picked up about 5 on that play. Yeah, that's Dickie Engel. Engel down to about the 30-yard line. He's got a first down. Well, he told you on the pregame he is a dual threat right now. They are not afraid to send him. He has some design plays, but if he has somebody covered, he will scramble and get yards. 332 yards coming into the game. That was 5th best in the league. It's enough to give him first down now at the 32-yard line. Engel, once again, it's Coops again. So Engel hasn't thrown yet. 3 running plays, and they're close to another first down right now. Coops picked up about 9 on that possession. Setting up a 2nd and 1. We're at the 23-yard line of Mount Healthy. See if Engel will throw. He's got 2 receivers wide out on either side right now. One comes in motion. And Coops, he's going to get the first down and more. Inside the 20, inside the 10. He's about down the 9-yard line, and if we have no flags on this, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Coops has 3 rushes. Engel has 1 rush. They have 2 first downs so far, 3 first downs now. 1st and goal. Let's see if Engel will go for the end zone on this 1st and goal. Or he stays on the ground. Here's Coops. Coops is running for the end zone. He's got it 9 yards in. Cole Coops, his 9th touchdown of the 8th touchdown of the year. And very quickly, the Harrison Wildcats have a lead of 6-0. See it again, Coops, just nothing fancy, just right over the right side of that offensive line. Anderson now trying to put on point number 7. Kick is up, and it is good. So the PAT is good. It is now 7-0 Harrison. Well, when you're given a short field, that's what can happen right here. The punt block punt sets the Wildcats up for a short field. They did get a penalty apparently. It would have been even shorter than that, but still, it was only 45 yards on the whole series right there, and he kept it on the ground the whole time. Nothing in the air here, as Harrison Wildcats have taken a 7-0 lead here with 8:23 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to talk about a little bit about, we got a chance here to talk a little bit about Dickie Engel. As he said, he spent his freshman and sophomore year at Reading High School. He did a great job over Reading High School. He had almost 1,000 yards in passing. Now we're going to see this touchdown again by Coops. You see, nothing really. He found a nice little hole over the right side, and into the end zone he goes. And 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He played offense and defense at Reading. And it's interesting because he's only playing offense here at Harrison. He was great defensive, especially his freshman year. He was a standout in his freshman year. But he's also a great wrestler. He went to state twice. Very short punt. And the Wildcats have claimed they have got the ball. Nobody from Mount Healthy was going to pick up the ball there. It came and it almost died right there around the 32-yard line. And when it died on the ground there, it's a free ball, and Harrison fell on it. Number 21, that's Bryson Deller. Wasn't really an offside kick. It was a short kick. I don't think he meant it to be offside. Definitely didn't mean it to be offsides, but it fell right on the ground there, and once it's on the ground, it's a live ball, and Harrison now has got the ball back again. 2 miscues here by the Owls. They're holding up here for the referees. Had him held up here for a second. We said Engel went to state 2 times in wrestling. He had a great record, 65-9 with 50 pins at Reading. So, delay a game for a 5-yard penalty on Harrison. That moves it back to about the 37-yard line. So there's no doubt here. He's going to be, he's so far has been a great weapon here for the football program, but I'm sure the wrestling coach at Harrison is very happy to see him out here. He's only a junior. Now he's back to pass, and oh, he is hit hard. Number 24, Cotton, Sean Cotton. Now there's the defense right there, and already one player has made a difference here. With Sean Cotton, a linebacker, he got the sack. That was the first pass by them. That backfield is very, very potent for the Owls. They have 3 picks already this year, pick 6s, and 2 of them last week. Coops again with the run, and he's got some running room down to about the 30-yard line. So he picked up about 20 yards. So he picked up a good chunk of that real estate that they lost on the sack. Actually, you got 2 good quarterbacks here, and both defenses are good. So we see this again. This time, Coops over the left side. Nice block right there by 60. It's Kalen Gallio. Quarterback keeper by Dickie Engel, and he got a first down to right around the 22-yard line. So they're just shy of the red zone right now. Harrison quickly now. Quick snap, Coops. Coops with about a 3-yard gain right there into the 19-yard line. So the Harrison Wildcats now are in the red zone for the second time here in this quarter. Cotton with the tackle for the Fighting Owls. Scott and Turnich in the backfield, and the defensive backs, they both had pick sixes last week. Crittenton's had 1 pick 6 this year, and he's also had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And that was number 8, Preston Flick. He is a sophomore, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. So first person other than Engel or Coops that touched the ball here tonight for the Wildcats. They're first and goal now at the 9-yard line. Been here, done this. Quarterback sneak over the middle. Gets inside the 5. Engel gets down at about the 2-yard line. Picked up about 7 on that play. Set up a second and goal. See where they mark it. His knee went down actually around the 3-yard line. See this again, nice fake by the quarterback, and nice hole open up here by the offensive line. This time it's Coops. He's down close to the goal line. He's going to be short. It's third down. It's first down. They've been in a third down situation this year. The Wildcats are 34% in third down conversions. They're 33% in fourth down conversion, almost as good in fourth down as they are third down.
Third down and goal.
1-yard run. Engel's going to keep it himself. He's in the goal. He's in for the touchdown. Rick Engel, we're going to give him maybe 2 yards on that one. So Engel gets his third touchdown of the year. Just pushed that big offensive line forward into the end zone. So 2 short fields here for the Wildcats, and they have taken advantage of it. Kick is up and good by Anderson. It is 14-0 with 4:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. So the Owls are putting themselves in a hole right now. They've only lost 1 game this year, and that was to Clinton Massey. And by the way, that is both teams have played Clinton Massey. It's a common opponent for them. And there's a sideline, a celebration on the sideline with the touchdown. Harrison lost to Clinton Massey 21-14. Mount Healthy lost to them 28-26, and kind of inability to get PATs kind of cost them in that game, and that's kind of cost them somewhat this season so far. They have been lucky because most of their games have been blowouts this year, but in close games they're having trouble. Their kicker is a soccer player, Sosa, and he's only had 4 PATs this year. They've had 1 2-point conversion. So Anderson ready to kick off now for the 3rd time tonight. Etheridge, Scott, and Bradford back to receive for the Fighting Owls. Another short kick. This time, though, the Owls got it. So it was one of the up men right there. We're going to see when it came up there. Looked like it was number 13, Lee Carter Jr. with the. So Owls got good field position. They're at the 38-yard line. So they've had troubles. They have trouble with a punt, trouble with not recovering a kickoff, and penalty problems. Let's see if they could get this solved real quick. And that's Bradford. There's the Wildcats defense right now. As we said, they've had some takeaways in that defense too. Holbert's had a 22-yard interception return, and McCain's had a 38-yard fumble recovery. So they're a big defensive line. Empty backfield now for Spain. Good protection, and he's got Ettridge over the 50-yard line into Wildcat territory. A little slant pattern there. He was all alone out there and picked up some big yards. Picked up about 15 yards. First down, Owls now in the Harrison territory. First time they've been in Harrison territory tonight. There's J.J. Ettridge. He is Spain's favorite receiver. He's had 37 catches coming into the game for 676 yards. There's timeout called on the field. Timeout, I think. Didn't see who the timeout was. But anyway, we have a timeout on the field here with Mount Healthy in the Owls territory right now. We said Etheridge has 37 catches coming into the game, 676 yards, 7 TDs. His longest one's been 57. And this, as we said before, this team has a very explosive offense. They've had at least a dozen touchdowns of 20 yards or more. Even their picks have been, their pick sixes have been, 2 of them been 70-plus yards, 1 of them 40 yards. So this team can explode quickly. Twins either side. Now we have motion. Bradford picks up about 2 yards on that. Closes up quickly. Bradford came in. He only had 8 rushes for 58 yards coming in, but he's been highly used tonight, heavily used tonight by Coach Stevens. Empty backfield, Spain. Now he's scrambling. We got a penalty coming up, and it's intercepted. And it's intercepted by Donovan McCain. But we have a flag back here, so let's see what happens. Now, where the flag is thrown, that usually means holding, but we'll see what happens. See if it'll hold up. It is a hold on Mount Healthy, and it's declined by the Wildcats. The interception stays for the 3rd series in a row now. Mount Healthy has had problems. So McCain with the interception. And now the Wildcats go to work at their own 41-yard line. Of the 3 times tonight they've had the ball, this is actually their worst position. And we have players in motion. There we go. Coops, and this time he is tripped up. And that was number 21. That's Cotton, Ryshawn Cotton. Nice open field tackle by Cotton. Holds him to a yard. 2nd and 9. Clock's ticking down, almost 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Engel is going to keep it himself. He's got room over the left side. He picks up about 6 yards out to close to the 50-yard line. It's going to set up a 3rd and short. Although I think we have the now we're moving to sticks. 3rd down. They've had 1 3rd down conversion for a touchdown tonight. 3rd and about 2. Coops in the Mal territory down to about the 40, 37-yard line. He picks up about 15 on that play. And again, they move the sticks. Coops right now is getting close to about 50 yards or more in this game tonight. He's already had 1 touchdown. Look at the hole they open up. Great hole opened up by that offensive line of Harrison. He's very quick through that hole. Angle to Coops. Coops again, another about 4 or 5 yards on that play. Let's see where they mark it. Picked up about 5. The ball's at the 31-yard line, 2nd and 5. They're not doing anything fancy here tonight. It's just that offensive line has taken control in the trenches here tonight of Harrison. Quarterback, an angle over inside the 35-yard line, and he's got a 1st down. .25-yard line, that's where they're going to spot it. So it's essentially been Ingalls and Coops. They have got most of the offense tonight, only 1 other player. Flick carried a ball for about 6, 7 yards. Whoa. I tell you, that series was, Coops did a good job of picking up the ball there, but something happened right here. Watch them, they actually flinched. Both the quarterback and the running back flinched, and I think they had the wrong count there. I think that's what threw them off. But Coops did a nice job of picking the ball up. Loses a yard, so it's 2nd and 11. Quarter has run out here, so we have gone to the end of the 1st quarter. Harrison's got the ball, and they're on the move with a 14-0 lead. We will be back here for 2nd quarter action in just a moment.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Bill Brett's back here at 2nd quarter action here at the Owl's Nest. And the Harrison Wildcats hold a 14-0 lead with the ball right now. It's been a tough quarter for the Mount Healthy Owls. They had a partially blocked punt. They had a kickoff that basically fell there and was recovered by Harrison, and then the interception by Harrison. That was their 6th interception of the year for the Wildcats. And this is Flick again, and he's not getting very much that time. Got a couple yards. So we're going to set up a 3rd and long now. Well, Ingalls only tried 1 pass tonight, and he was sacked on that pass. So let's see what he does on this play. Does have Coops in backfield. He has 2 receivers wide out on either side. Now 1 in motion. He's going to give it to Coops, so Coops is going to be a bit short, maybe. Depends on where they spot it. He had to get to the 21. Or had to get, I'm sorry, to the 16, but Now that's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down, and so this is essentially going to be 4-down territory here for the Wildcats. They're going to go for it. Once again, his receivers wide out. Mount Healthy jumped right there, and Harrison might get the 1st down the easy way. That's offsides, encroachment on the Mount Healthy defense, and Harrison gets a 1st down the easy way. Ball spotted at, looks like they're spotting it at about the 13-yard line, 12-yard line. So a new set of downs for the Wildcats. 3rd trip to the red zone tonight. This is Coops around the right side. He finds some running room inside the 5 down to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Picked up about 9 on that play. They can actually get another 1st down. So it's going to set up a 2nd and short. Came to that short side of the field, but I tell you, it doesn't matter which way they're going. Harrison is keeping the ball on the ground, and they are making it successful right now. Coops pushes that offensive line forward. Let's see what the signal is. He's very close. And he says his knee went down, so he's not quite there yet. Let's see where the ball is spotted. Yeah, he came just short. But it is a 1st down, so it's 1st and goal. And let's see if Engel keeps it. He does. He's into the end zone for 1 yard out. So Harrison's had 3 short fields, and they have taken advantage of it big time tonight. 1 yard run by Engel. 9:37 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Anderson's kick is up and right down the middle. He's 3 for 3 tonight. So 21-0. I don't think people expected this game to go this way, but Mount Healthy is just basically really shooting themselves in the foot here tonight, where they've had several mistakes out here tonight. That's unfortunately for the Owls have cost them 3 touchdowns. Scott Etheridge will be back to receive the touchdown, or to receive the kick from Anderson. I said earlier that Mount Healthy leads the series 6-5. Mount Healthy did win this last year, but Harrison before that won 6 consecutive games. And Mount Healthy before that won 4 consecutive games. And the Owls were champions of this league the first few years. Harrison's had 1 league championship. It was a couple years back. Let's see if Anderson will do a short kick again. He does the short kick. And I think he's got a lot of respect back there for Etheridge back there, and also Scott. And so I think that's why the short kicks are coming. And he figures right now that the defense is doing a great job out there, so they're willing to give Mount Healthy a shorter field than usual. The ball at the 33-yard line. Spain and Bradfield in the backfield. 3 trips out to the left side, right side here And he's looking that way. Now he's going the other direction. He's being chased by the Owls, and he's out of bounds over in the Harrison side. Gained about 3 or 4 yards on that scramble. Spain has 97 yards rushing. His longest one has been 17 yards. Said he went out at right around the 35-yard line, so it makes it a 2nd and 8. Spain, and he's got a receiver open. Oh, he had him open, but Edridge dropped the ball. He was hit just about the same time. Let me get this on the replay. That was actually it was intended for Sanders, not Edridge. 2nd down now. And he has a short pass. That's a nice pickup by Mount Healthy. And he's got a 1st down. Sanders now, 2 catches, or 1 catch there out of 2. But that one is good enough for a 1st down. A great effort on Sanders. Catches a low pass. And he has to run a little bit backwards, but he goes forward, and he actually was thrown forward by one of the Harrison players. Meanwhile, back in action here at Ettridge, or Bradford. Bradford came out to about the 50-yard line. Set up a 2nd and 6 now. The Owls need points in the worst possible way. There's a pass over the middle, and it is intercepted. Jaden Little with the interception for the Wildcats. A 2nd one tonight, 2nd time that Spain's been picked off tonight. He's only had 2 picks all season in the first 6 games, and he's had 2 of them tonight in this half. It's getting a lot of pressure on him. That's one reason. So once again, Harrison with the interception. They get the short field again. Ball started at about the 48-yard line. Engel back in the shotgun. Engel's going to pass. This is his first pass of the night, and that's completed. So Thompson picks up the first pass tonight. Jaden Thompson, a senior. So Engel, that's the 2nd time he's attempted a pass. He was sacked the first time, but that's his first completed pass of the night. Picked up 9 on that. Engel back to pass again, over the middle. Oh. His intended receiver was number 42, his tight end, Kyle Hayter. He's 6'2", 205 pounds senior. So it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. 1 for 2 tonight in 3rd downs. And we've seen this formation before. As he gives it to Coops. Coops, and he gets the 1st down and more, down to about the 35-yard line. Picked up about 4, needed about 2. So new set of downs now for the Wildcats. So 2 picks tonight, a block punt, and a muff kickoff. That's given Harrison 4 short fields to work with. Engel fakes. Now he goes long, goes deep, and he overthrew his receiver in the end zone. That was Hayter again. Did a good job. He pumped once, gave him a little more distance to run down there, but just overthrew him. Second and 10 now. Coops, a little spin move inside the 25 down at about the 22-yard line. Gets about 12 on that play and another first down for the Wildcats. Well, Ingles tried a little bit in the air on this series, but you know, if it's working for you on the ground, you might as well stay there. And he is with Coops. Over the middle. Oh, nice reception. That's Hayter again. That's 3 times he's thrown to his tight end. Hayter got a first down now. It'll be first and, let's see if it's going to be first and goal. Yep, first and goal to 10. That was a very nice pass by Dickie Engel. Has Coops. Coops over that right side and picks up about 3 or 4. Clock's ticking down, about 6 minutes to go here and a half. It's not been a good half for the home team. Two teams are definitely the 2 best teams in the league right now playing tonight. Harrison's is actually in Division 2, and Mount Healthy is in Division 3. We'll talk a little bit more as the game goes on about where the Harbins are setting up this week. There's a little pitch to Coops. And Coops, is he in the end zone? In the end zone for 12 yards out. This time he pitches to Coops. Coops his second touchdown tonight, 12-yard. Here's Engel, pitch to Coops. Kind of lined up in the slot position there and came into the end zone, 12 yards out. Coops got to be getting close to 100 yards tonight in the game. Anderson on, trying to put on point number 28. Kick is good. PAT is good here, so with 5:40 to go here in the second quarter, Wildcats are trying to run away with it here with a 28-0 lead. I tell you what, Coops is just doing everything. That time the pitch around the right side. So you got a night where everything's going well for one team and nothing's going well for the other team. And that sets up our score right now at 28-0. Harrison did make the playoffs last year. First time they missed the playoffs since 2015. They had been there 14 times. 1988, they went to the Final Four. Anderson now kickoff, sees he does another short one. If I were Mount Healthy, I'd be bringing up Etheridge and Scott. Getting up a little closer right now. They are kind of moving up closer, anticipating this short kick. Standing around the 15-yard line, but he's been kicking it to around the 30. See if he does it again. Yeah, a little pooch again. And picked up at about the 30-yard line and taken down immediately. So 1st and 10 for Mount Healthy at the 30-yard line here with 5:35 to go here in the first half. They're down by 4 scores right now. Al's got to get something moving here. Al's been in playoffs now. They were in the playoffs the last 3 years. Missed a year there. Missed 2019 and 2017, and then they were in the playoffs for quite a long stretch of time. 16 times they've been there. Been to the regional finals at least once when they were Division II. They lost to the state champion LaSalle back in 2014.
That's a target, bro.
And that's Mount Healthy number 7, Spain. Keeper himself. Spain's going to keep it. He picks up about 4 on that. Spain's got 4 receivers to his left, empty backfield. 1 receiver to the right. He's got his cluster over there, and that's where he's looking. Now he's going back the other direction. And now Scott with the catch. Jameer Scott with the catch. And they say he is going to be about 3 yards short right now. 3rd and 2. Same formation now as before. A package of 4 over to the left side, and Scott on this side. See if he goes that direction or he goes towards the package. He comes back the other direction, and Scott with the catch, and it should be a 1st down. He caught the ball and came back, but it's forward momentum. Yes, it is giving him 1st down. So that's the 2nd time in a row he did that. 43-yard line, 1st and goal. You gotta get the yard markers back in the right position. There you go. 43-yard line, 1st and 10 now. Same formation again. This time he goes over to the other side. Little screen pass. Looks like it's to, I think it's Etheridge over there. Their numbers are hard to read over here. Yes, I think it was, yes. Number 1, that's J.J. Etheridge. He's a senior. So basically it was a screen pass, and Etheridge tried to make something going. Broke a couple of tackles right there. Got a little bit forward ahead. That's some hard fought yardage right there from that young man. Picks up 4 though. 2nd and 6. Now is forcing him around this side. And now he's getting sacked. And that sacked, we're trying to look to see what number it was. I think it was 60. '66 as Logan White, 5'10", 235-pound sophomore. He gets the sack. Gonna be 3rd and long. Timeout by Mount Healthy with 3:19 to go. Harrison, their offensive coordinator is Derek Rehage. And but their defensive coordinator, okay, now you're going to hear this name. It's not who you think it is. Andy Dalton. No red hair. Andy Dalton is the defensive coordinator for the Harrison Wildcats. Jordan Stevens, I'm sorry, is the offensive coordinator for the Owls also. And James Crook is the defensive coordinator for Mount Healthy. Jordan has ties to Reading. We talked about Tiki Engel with ties to Reading. Jordan has ties to Reading. 2017, 2021, he was the defensive coordinator for the Blue Devils, and he came over here to Mount Healthy. He's also has been an assistant at Princeton High School. next week, we've got Keys and Lebanon and Wyoming versus Marymount. How about those Cowboys? They broke the record a couple of weeks ago, the longest consecutive regular season win streak. I believe it is at 72 or 73 right now. They play Marymount next week. And there is, Spain is brought down again. Brought down for a tackle for loss. This time it looks like it was number 67. Cam Wong, he is a senior. Yeah, Wyoming's that long win streak, and well, I know 73 games, and I know Dean probably doesn't remember this, but maybe I've told him in the past. But the last time they lost a game was to Reading, and ICRC did the game. It was at Reading High School, and I believe it was back in 2015. That's their last loss, and they had Reading last week, and Reading had them on the ropes a little bit beginning of the game, and then Wyoming ended up beating them by a touchdown. But anyway, the Cowboys will see them next week, and then also see Kings next week. So I know we got volleyball coming up. Is that true? Yes. Princeton volleyball this coming Monday down at Princeton High School. A lot of stuff here in ICRC-TV. Hamilton and Princeton, the Big Blue versus the Vikings. Scott at this 15-yard line. And that one, he just got that off. Gets a pretty good bounce there for them. So the ball's down 44-yard line. So first time a punt here. A second punt here for Mount Healthy. The first one was partially blocked, but that one he got that off clean. But once again, the Wildcats have got great field position. Hey, I like to welcome, this is my first time working with him tonight, but Will Matthews in the truck tonight. It's our new guy for our production guy. Oh, he's on camera too? All right. Will, welcome on board. Glad you're with us here at ICRC, and thanks to all of our great volunteers. Now, Coops with the carry doesn't get much, actually loses a yard on that one. Our great ICRC crew is out here tonight. We'll talk about them a little bit later on in the second half, but most of our people are volunteers out here, and we love those volunteers. Coop with the ball, comes back the other direction. So over the 45 down to about the 47-yard line. Let's see where his knee went down. It says his knee went down at the 45, so it's going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and long tonight. I believe this is the first time they've been in a 3rd and long situation. Engel. He's going to be back to pass. Engel's going to take it himself, and he doesn't make it. It's up to about the 48-yard line now. Harrison, as we said, coming into the game, this is the first time they've had a 4th down situation. And they've been successful 5 out of 15 times, 33% of the time. Let's see if they are going to go for it. It's 4th and about 5. And they have now decided to bring the punt team on. Interesting. Or will we see a fake punt like Mount Healthy did here? Mount Healthy did that earlier in the game, got a 1st down. Punter is back for Sam Markarian. Markarian. That's a nice boot. Picked up about the 9-yard line, and he's going backwards and now trying to get forward. And goes back about the 8-yard line. So he got the ball about the 9, ran about 20 or 30 yards and ended up about the 8. That was Bradford. No, they said 14. Okay, they're saying 14. So he got it around the 15. Ran out, ran around, and got it back up to the 14. Healthy cheerleaders there trying to get their crowd riled up here because they need to get riled up. Their Owls need some help here from the crowd. They are down by 4 scores. Spain back to pass. He's got a man open. Etheridge is open. Etheridge is out at about the 25, 26 yard line. That should be good enough for a first down. Let's see whether he went out. Nope, he went out just short of the down marker. We're talking about second and about 6 inches here. No, they're going to changing it now. I was going to say it looked like he had the first down, and they are now giving him the first down. So at the 24-yard line. $1:11 to go. Spain back to pass over the middle. Etheridge again, and that is going to be just a bit short of a first down. Etheridge now over 40 catches on the season. Probably about 750 yards for the season with his efforts tonight. Twins on either side. Scott out of the backfield, and it's dropped. He was getting rushed. A lot of pressure. Bradford was his running back in the backfield, but 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a hold. Quite a few penalties the first couple of series of the game, and been pretty penalty free here for a while, but it's a tough one for the Owls. It's from the spot, so they're going to lose about, actually they're going to lose about 2 yards. So the clock is running down under 50 seconds right now in this first half. Owls probably have time for maybe one more play. Let's see what they'll do. False start on Mount Healthy. So that's going to bring the ball back even further. Well, he can't really take a knee. He's got 33 seconds to go. And about 6 seconds difference on the play clock. Back to pass, getting pressure. Now lobs it out. He's got a man open. That is Scott with the catch. A great catch by Scott. Best play of the night here by the Owls. 10.4 seconds to go. I believe they have one timeout. Jameer Scott, great catch. Double coverage out there. Bobbled it a little bit. If he hadn't fallen down, he would have been in the end zone. That's about 45 yards, 45 plus yards on that, and definitely the best offensive play of the night for the Owls. So they got 10.4 seconds to go. I do not believe they have any timeouts left. So they might be out of timeouts. So 10.4 seconds to go. Enough maybe for, I think Spain's going to go deep. already looks like it maybe an empty backfield. Let's see what happens. Now he does have one. He does have one in the backfield. Let's see what happens. Spain. Spain is in trouble. Incomplete pass. 4 seconds left to go. He got that pass off, but he was being hit the same time it was going off. So he was definitely rushed on that, and that's been the story all night. So it's 2nd and 10. Time for one more play here in this first half. It's been all Wildcats the first half of this game. And they will get the ball to start the second half. Spain. He goes deep. He's got 2 people down there, and it is broken up in the end zone. And that will be it for the first half. The Harrison Wildcats, a very surprising score here in Mount Healthy. They're up 28-0 here at halftime. We will be back for second half in just a moment. Don't go away.
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from Little Log Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
As a dad, every day is a challenge.
To
make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try to teach them. When they learn something new, and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from One Long Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved. Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason. Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
As a dad, every day is a challenge. To make sure that the time that I spend with them, it doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try and to teach them. when they learn something new and you can just see in their faces. It's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
That leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello, and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from One Long Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
And back here at the Owl's Nest at Mount Healthy High School, Bill Bress, glad you have joined us here. And we are going to see some highlights from the first half. And there's your first highlight right there is Mr. Coops, Cole Coops, going in for a touchdown run, and then Dickie Engel. This is Spain now, Jamar Spain. He had a rough first half. That was intercepted by McCann. They made a short field again, and this time it was Dickie Engel for his second touchdown. And Coops around the right side. He and Engel both have scored 2 touchdowns each, and if you did not see our first half, Harrison had a short field on all of them because of various things happening. A partially blocked punt for one, a kickoff that was not recovered by Mount Healthy, and then they had two interceptions of Spain, and that's our short field that we have right now. So we're coming back. Here's our upcoming Harrison Wildcats. They have 2 of their last 3 regular season games are on the road. They're at Talawanda, at Northwest, so both league games. Bishop Robertson, that's going to be an interesting one. They are number 1 in Region 8 and Division 3. That's going to be a tough game for them, but at least they got them at home. And Mount Healthy, though, they have a little bit better schedule at home. They are at, they have 2, Belmont and Waverly, and then they're at Talawanda. So, and Belmont should be an easy win for them. I'm not sure about Waverly. They should be Talawanda too. Now, right now in the Harbins, they're in Division 3 right now. Mount Healthy is. They're in Division 3, Region 12. They are 3rd ranked in the Harbins this week. Baden and Trotwood are ahead of them. Now, you know the way it goes right now with the football playoffs, 16 are in from each one of the regions. The top 8 get at least one home game. I'm sorry, top 8 seeds. The top 4 seeds get 2 home games. So obviously the Owls would like to stay where they are right now. Harrison, on the other hand, they're in Division 2. They're tied for 4th with Kings. Anderson, Withrow, and Winton Woods ahead of them. And they, as I said, they have that tough matchup with Bishop Watterson, a team that if they go deep in the playoffs, they could see them in the playoffs too. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the regular season. As we said before, with the only 4 teams in the league, you only have 3 league games. So each of these athletic directors, they had to pick up 2 additional non-league games this year. So that's kind of tough to do when you're going that way. And I think in the case of Ross and Edgewood, they went to a league, that Southwest Buckeye Conference. It's got quite a few teams in there. I don't think they have any more non-league games than they've had before, maybe even less, because there's quite a few teams in the conference. There's 2 conferences there. But those are mostly Butler County teams and then teams up around the Dayton area. So not sure why Ross and Edgewood went there. I'm not 100% sure. I got a bit of a connection to somebody there at Ross. I haven't had a chance to ask them yet why the Rams chose to go there, but nevertheless they did, and this conference now is down to 4 schools. You know, it's interesting. Teams are lining up here in the field. So, you know what conference is the longest conference without any changes in any of the schools? I'll let you think about that. I'll tell you a little bit later on in this quarter the answer to that. It might surprise you what conference it is. There's one conference. I can tell you this right now. It's been, I think, 1995 since they have made any kind of changes of any schools in their conference. So think about that. We'll let you think about that as we get the second half going. Well, Mount Healthy did win the toss and elected to receive, so that means they are kicking off to the Wildcats in the second half. And this is Sosa's first kickoff. And it's a short one. Squibbler picked up by one of the upmen there from Harrison. So they're at 37-yard line. Believe it or not, I believe this is their worst field position start of the night. So we'll see who caught this. Hatter had his hands on it. It looked like it was number 25. It's Hank Roper, one of the defensive backs on defense. Dick Engel now, starting in the second half. 4-touchdown lead. Coops now up to the 41-yard line. Picked up about 4 yards on that play. And actually the first half, we don't have stats for the first half, but I can tell you most of the stats are from 3 or 4 from Harrison, either Coops or Engel. Cole Coops and Dickie Engel have had yeoman's amount of work here tonight on the field. And Flick the other one has had some carries right now, and Flick's got a first down up to about the 49-yard line. So Preston Flick, as I said, he's only a sophomore, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. Getting a little action here tonight. This is the third or fourth carry of the night. And this is Coops. And he's dragging a bunch of players up the field. He went from the 49 down to about the 37, so let's give him about 14 yards on that one and another first down for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. I tell you what, that right side of the offensive line here of the Wildcats done a great job, and so is the left side as Flick now gets another first down to about the 27-yard line, and they're just wearing out this Owls defense. Oh, we got a holding, so it's going to come back. So that front line, Kellen Delalio, he's 6'2", 240. Joe Banks, 6'1", 225. Logan Bryan, he's a center, 6'3", 285. Jacob Deerwester, 6'4", 250. And Travis Raines, 6'3", 285. And Kyle Hayter's been doing a good job as the tight end. He's 6'2", 205. So that offensive line, give them a thumbs up here tonight for Harrison. They have definitely dominated. So first down and 16, and not too many penalties on the Wildcats tonight, but that did put them back. Flick with the ball. Flick back almost close to the original line of scrimmage. He might be about a yard short. And really, if you think right now with third quarter here, this is going to be definitely 4-down territory for the There's a score update. Princeton 14, Fairfield 6 at halftime. How about those Vikings this year? They're really having a great year. We're hoping to get them as Dickie Engel with the ball inside the 30-yard line. And that should move the sticks again, and it is. Picks up about 11 on that one. I don't think we've covered the Vikings yet this year, but I think we might be thinking about that in the next couple of weeks. I believe the last time I checked, I think they're the #1 team in the city Definitely doing great, having a great year in the GMC. Flick with the ball and picked inside the 25-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards on that one. So it'll be interesting to see what their average gain per carry is tonight. It has to be 6 or 7 yards or more. And when you're gaining that much. There's a pitch. Oh, hit in the backfield. Hit again. Original hit was by Bradford, but he broke that tackle, but was taken down in the backfield. Good defense by the Owls. It's up a 3rd and 4 now. Well, they say 3rd and 4. It looks like 3rd and about 5 or 6. That's the original hit. That might have been Scott on the first hit. Bradford finishing it up. Third down. Engel's going to keep it himself. He's got a first down and more inside of the red zone down at about the 16-yard line. Nice job in there. He had an extra blocker in there, and number 38, Dan Slake. So 1st and 10, ball at about the 18, it looks like.
And that's going off right.
And this is Coops breaks him one tackle inside the 10 down to about the 8 or 9 yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Now Scott with the tackle. That was a game. That was a touchdown saving tackle there. He would have been in the zone. Second and 2. The ball is spotted at the 9-yard line. Coops got the first down to around the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Ball out the 5-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Coops again over the left side. Doesn't matter if it's left or right. They're opening up holes either way you look at it. This time is to Coops, and does he get in the end zone? We haven't seen the signal yet. They're celebrating down there. I didn't see the signal, but it's a touchdown. So Coops,
and in for a Wildcat touchdown.
3 yards out. Coops with 6:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Scores his 3rd touchdown of the night and his 10th of the season. So Cole Coops having a great night. And Anderson is a perfect 5 for 5. All right, now 35-0 right now. We should, with this 35-point lead right now, go to a running clock. Let's see what we're going to do. Should probably, they should be talking to the coaches about this. I think they are. The officials are down there by the end zone, talking it over. But pretty sure we are going to go to a running clock now at this point in time. Okay, and with that, we have another update. There's Mason, 35-0 over Coleraine. Whoa. And that's a halftime score. Thought this one was a big one. 35-0 for the Comets. Having a decent year. looks like they're going to be in the playoffs. You know, with this expansion to 16 in the playoffs, you know, really opens the door up for a lot of people in the playoffs, which I think is good. I think it's about time they did that. I mean, football, you know, for years really limited the people into the playoffs, where some of these other sports like basketball, you know, volleyball, everybody makes the playoffs. But it used to be worse than that. When they first started the playoffs, only 4 teams made it. And ball is out of bounds. So we were going to go to a running clock right now. You know, we haven't called his name tonight, but I got to tell you something about it, because Coach Rehage talked to me about him yesterday. Is Luke Rogers. He's one of the receivers, number 1. Luke was the quarterback here last year. Did a decent job at quarterback, but he was asked to be a receiver this year when Dick Engel came over from Reading, and he graciously did that. And Coach very impressed with that, with him doing that. That's a team player right there when somebody can do that. And Rogers he's got 27 receptions. He's second in the league, 457 yards in receiving. He's had 6 touchdowns this year. Average is almost 17. Haven't called his name tonight that much because Engel hasn't thrown the ball that much. Ettridge got the ball at the 38. Nice little move right there by JJ. Gets it up over 45. Just enough to move those move those markers and get a new set of downs for Mount Healthy. If they can score here, they'll go back to a regular clock. Ettridge in motion. Now it comes back the other direction. Bradford picks up about 4 yards. Second down and 7. And we got another update coming up right here. There's Milford. Boy, the Eagles are having quite a year too. 35-0. What's it? 35 is the number here tonight. 3 ICRC schools with 35-0 leads right now. So that's our number of the night. Meanwhile, you see Spain. He really got pressured on that one. You can see the ball is actually tipped by Harrison. Well, they're going to keep the pressure on him. And it's only really basically a 3-man front here. And there's a pass, and it's dropped. But once again, he had the pressure coming in on him. Had to get that pass off quickly to Ettridge. Ettridge couldn't hold on to it. So it's 4th and 8, and Mount Healthy has no choice. They have to go for it. Would not think they would be kicking. Not down by this score. 2 receivers either side. Spain. Back to pass. He lobs it up. Nice grab by J.J. Ettridge at the 38-yard line, and that moves the sticks. Nice throw by Spain. Ettridge leaps up over the defenders. Moves the sticks now. Ball at the 39-yard line. And Harrison. Spain back. Pass. Now he's scrambling. He's going to run out of bounds about the 40-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that. Marymount, 14-6. They're down to Madeira in a CHL action tonight. As we said, we'll be seeing Marymount next week. Spain. Yeah, false start coming up here on the Owls. It was a really long count. And somebody jumped, so they're going to lose 5 on that one. So it's set up a 1st and 15. 2nd and 15. Second and 16. Now he brings some players in a little closer. And this time, that was stopped in the backfield, a tackle for loss by Carson Jones. Carson Jones is only a freshman. Trips out to the right. Spain backs pass. He's going this side. He's got his favorite receiver, Ettridge. Ettridge spins and gets up to the 29-yard line. They're going to be short, but they're quickly coming up to the line now. It's going to be a 4th down and 6. They've already had 1 4th down success on this drive. And we come into the 3rd quarter. 35-0 in favor of Harrison. So here we go. So we'll go with our answer to our question. So what league has had this longest standing number of schools and the same schools in the league? Now some people might think it was the GMC or the GCL. It is the CHL. They started in 1985. Loveland and Cape dropped out. Taylor came in, and they've stuck with the same schools since about I think either 94 or 95. I have to double check on that. But they have not changed in all those years. So they're the oldest league. All right. Big thanks to our crew out here tonight. And I'm going to get our crew up right here tonight. Producers, Dean Lowry, Will Matthews. Great job producing, guys. Noah Anderson is our director. Technical director is Trey Cupo. Katie McDonough is doing replays. Graphics is Dean Lowry. Our camera people are Cameron Rutz, Will Matthews, Elena Scholl, and the incomparable, iconic Eric Johan. You know, Eric and I have been doing football and sports for many, many years. Eric and I, between the two of us, we have 220 years experience with ICRC. Everybody else in that crew only has like 2, I think. So anyway, Eric, great job. Great working with him as usual. And great working with everybody here. We enjoy our volunteers out here. And if you want to volunteer, check out at ICRC-TV. Give them a call. And Spain's getting rushed. The pass is broken up. Intended for Sanders. But once again, he was rushed on that. But we will tell you, if you want to volunteer, this is great way, especially for young people. We have a lot of young people at our schools right now doing the actual broadcast and so on. There you go, we need you. So you can contact us on either Twitter, or now X, or whatever it's called, Facebook. Contact us, all this, ICRC-TV.com. So get a hold of us. You see the number, 772-4272. If you'd like to come out here, it's a lot of fun, believe me. Been doing it myself now. This is my 42nd year of doing TV, and it is a lot of fun to do this. And you get to cover some great athletes out here too when you're doing the sports. And we have a timeout. So it looks like Harrison's going to go to 5-2 in the season. Mount Healthy is going to drop to 5-2. But in essence, that's going to put the Wildcats in the driver's seat now for the league championship. They got 2 other teams to take on for the league. And I tell you, both Talawanda and Northwest are definitely having rebuilding years. Northwest comes in tonight was 0-6, and Talawanda was 1-5. So you have to think those are going to be wins for the Wildcats, and that will give them a league championship, their second one here for the SWOC conference, and of course, and another update here. Lebanon has some points, and West Claremont has 14. Wait a minute. Our PA announcer, say it again there. Thank you very much. It's tied 14-14. I mean, it's not 35-0. What's the matter with those people out there? So we got a lot of football coming up here in the next few weeks, and of course, you know, playoffs start early, and we'll be starting playoffs. I can put 3 weeks. We're gonna be starting the playoffs, so it's coming. That's Cole Coops again, and my gosh, he's dragging half of Mount Healthy's team down the field with him. Coops almost single-handedly dragged about 3 or 4 players with him and gained about 20-25 yards. He's well over 100 yards for this game. And this is, I would say without a doubt right now, Cole Coops' best game of the season. He came in, as he said, he came in with 509 yards rushing. That's third. It was good enough to be third in the league. Picked up a lot more tonight. And Flick, the sophomore, and we have a flag coming down in play. This could be a face mask, considering where it's thrown, but let's see what they say. It is. Oh, it's a hold. Hold on Harrison. Now the hold's going to be from the spot, so let's see what happens here. We got a second down. It's from the spot, so they actually might end up gaining. And clock's going to keep moving here, even with the penalty. Ball's back to about the 49-yard line. So they actually gained a couple yards on it. Odd, but true.
49-yard line.
And that's number 6. It's a person we haven't said too much tonight, Sam McCarrion. Sam's a senior, 5'10", 180. He's a receiver for the most part. We haven't called him very much tonight. He's also the punter. Big run for Sam, but is it coming back? What are they saying here? They said, I don't know if they said he stepped out of bounds. Must have. They made a first down, definite. Look, he was a lot more than that. I don't see if we see the replay of that again. But whatever it is, it's first down. Harrison, Coops. He does a lot of misdirection there, and then he gets that kind of yardage. He's down to about the 15-yard line. Be about a 20-yard run on that. We don't have a stat person up here tonight with the stats, but I would think Coops has got to be maybe 150 plus, maybe closing in on 200 yards here tonight. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Coops. Is he in the end zone? No, that's number 2. That's Cohen Herring. He's a junior. We've been so used to saying Coops tonight, but they're putting a couple extra players in there. Cohen Herring with the 15-yard TD. Landers Anderson now is going to try to put on point number 42 tonight. For Herring, that's his first touchdown of the season. So now Anderson setting up now for his 6th extra point of the night. Drills it through. So 42-0 right now in favor of Harrison. Harrison had one other win this season by the same score against Western Hills a couple weeks ago. They won 42-0. Last week they beat Campbell County 33-7. Also beat Indian Hill 35-17. And first game of the season they beat Taylor 37-8. So the 42 points tonight matches the high points for them for the season. Now with that running clock, which is down about 5:57. Let's see if Coach Rehage is going to rest most of his starters. He is already resting some of them because he said he's playing quite a few players right now. Get some of these JV guys into a varsity game. Well, Anderson's been kicking them short. Let's see what he does on this one. And another little pooch kick. We got offsides on Harrison, so that's going to move the ball back 5 more yards. The kickoff's going to come from the 35-yard line. I think without a doubt we're going to see both of these teams in the playoffs. Hopefully we'll be covering them in the playoffs. Because I think even with Mount Healthy's loss tonight, they're safely in right now. And Harrison could make some inroads on where they're going to go. You said Harrison came in 3rd in their Division II, Region 8. And Mount Healthy came in, or tied for 4th, I'm sorry, with Kings. And then Mount Healthy came in 3rd. Now they might drop a little bit, but Harrison I don't think is gonna hurt themselves any at all. Both teams are still in the contention for a home field. And if they're, as I said, if you're in the top 4, you get 2 home fields. So there's a lot to be playing for at this time of the season. And pass. No good. Incomplete pass for Etheridge. He's been a busy person out there tonight. He's made a couple of great catches. Came in leading receiver for the Owls. Looks like Bradford with the handoff. I think he makes enough to move the sticks. Gets about 10, 11 yards on that play. First down for the Owls, I think. Right now, I'd like to get that touchdown in. The clock is under 3 minutes now in this game. Hard hit for Bradford again. He's got up the middle and just shy of first down. Ball spotted about the 40-yard line. He's about a yard short. 2nd and 1. I think right now Harrison has a lot of second stringer JVs out there in defense. Etheridge with the screen pass. Etheridge danced around a little bit there, and it was enough to get him another first down. Oh, okay. That was Steele in that reception. Now that we're so used to saying Etheridge tonight. Steele's first reception of the night. Nice little job there to pick up about 4 or 5 extra yards. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Looks very much like a run right now. This one is to J.J. Etheridge. Etheridge gets a touchdown. See if there's any flags in the field. Do not see any. 36 yards. And Etheridge, we're going to see that, hopefully see this again. Just a little screen pass, and Etheridge breaks 2 or 3 tackles and gets in the end zone for about 32 yards. For JJ, that will be his 8th touchdown of the year. They're going to try 2-point conversion. They do not get it. So 42-6 is our score now. At least now the Wildcats got on the board there. J.J. Etheridge, great run. He's had a great night tonight, really. He's had several receptions tonight. He's done a couple of really great catches tonight. So heads up to J.J. Etheridge. J.J. is a senior. Been calling his name out here for a couple of years now. Well, it's been a tough game for Jameer Spain. Take nothing away from him, though. He's a great quarterback. And he's had, as we said at the beginning of the game tonight, a season and a half. He has 3,300 yards and 33 touchdowns. That's pretty impressive. He came in leading the league tonight as a quarterback. I'm not sure if he's going to come out leading the league as quarterback. He still might, really, because I think second in that quarterback ranking was Dickie Engel, and he really hasn't thrown that much tonight. Sosa now with the kickoff. Sosa's a soccer player, as many of these kickers are anymore in leagues. Tried an onside kick right there, but I think it was probably an onside kick. Nevertheless, 42.4 seconds ago. Harrison can run a couple plays and head back west here with a big win tonight. As they said, they go to 1-0 in the conference. They go to 5-2 overall. Mount Healthy drops to 1-1 in conference, and they go to 5-2. Next week, Mount Healthy will be at home with Belmont. Next week, Harrison will be at Talawanda. And And there is taking a knee right now is Parker Conley, a sophomore. And that's going to be it. So our final score is 42-6 in favor of Harrison. I don't think people coming in tonight a couple hours ago would expect a score like that, but if you saw the first half here, the problem that Mount Healthy had is in the first 4 possessions, they had all different kinds of issues happening, and Harrison got up to that 28-0 score, and when you get the score up that much, it can really change the complexion of the game. But nevertheless, the Wildcats win tonight 42-6. Thanks again to Dean and Will and the entire ICRC crew. Appreciate all the work they have done tonight and every night. So we'll be seeing you next week for football. Got a couple of football games next week. We've got other volleyball on Monday, and we've got some other things always going on here at ICRC-TV. Beautiful moon tonight, beautiful night tonight. Your final score, 42-6. This is Bill Bress from the entire ICRC crew saying goodbye from the Owl's Nest.
Take your shit out like this.